try and homing missile harass. He needs to make sure that he's
the battle begins.
In range, and there's the harass, and he's going to be able to yoink the bounty. In the meantime, on the other side, it's Migi stealing the bounty as well. Snowball dodge of the Jimmy Cough Starbreaker, but HFN is dropping a lot of HP, and HFN does not get denied. They tried their best, but they did not succeed. First blood secured for Draken, so it's not going to be Io picking up all the kills this time around. And they also get themselves 4 bounties. Yes, indeed, you see it correctly. 4 bounties and first blood. Dreamer's coming in to win it and take it to game 3. Speaking of winning, KJ in the Roche pit is going to lose his life as well. KingRD now getting harassed back, and it seems that the Dawnbreaker Veno lane might just be something interesting.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
A little bit of a moment trying to pull the creeps to the side. Counter ward coming in from Blake. Ooh, KingRD. So close for the deny, but won't be able to get it done. But yeah, we didn't even discuss who we think is going to win this game. So yeah, now I'm going to cheat. I'm going to say Dreamers. Yeah, but it was a horrible... Yeah, it was a horrible game for Io. Oof. Mid lane, Migi struggling against the Kunkka. A lot of damage coming through. But currently, Tibu's got some pretty reasonable farm, taking, of course, the big camp at the same time. The power of Gyro with the flak cannon. Top lane, KJ lost his life again. HFN can't even get close to the lane because he'll just get slowed. Starbreaker on top of him, and he's dead. Like, this is actually a pretty rough lane to get close. He's using his Lucent Beam to last hit creeps. That's how sad it is.
It's my right.
This top lane is pretty rough. Bottom, in the meantime, Tibu's going to get gone on. KingRD on the chase with Tavo. The heals come out from Blake. Can he keep him alive? Yes. The tether keeps on going, and Tibu should be just fine. Now KingRD might be... Oh, he does have an Ice Chest block, so he should be able to disengage.
No gold for you.
Well, they lose Tibu, and Blake doesn't get the kill onto the Tusk either, so that is a little bit of a waste. Losing the Gyro in the bottom lane. Speaking of losing someone, KJ top dies again. HFN, luckily enough, not the one losing his life, but that is already the 3rd death of Bane in, well, the 4th minute.
Mine is truly a blessed life. Just hastening the inevitable.
I mean, I think they can kill him underneath the tower very easily. Like, Urn is done on the Veno, plus he's got an Urn charge. HFN is not necessarily known for being... I mean, Luna's not really a very tanky hero. And yeah, this Veno is actually wrecking them top lane. Which is pretty nice. KJ just in time with the brain sap. But yeah, in the bottom lane, Tibu, however, is the one struggling. Blake trying to heal him up. There's just so much damage coming out, and Tibu is dead again. Plus his courier gets sniped in the process. Blake pushed underneath the tower. Both safe lanes are struggling, even though Tibu does have a lot of last hits, but a bunch of those were, of course, neutral creeps as well. Yeah, no, HFN is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, T-Boot still fighting nicely. KJ, nice loosened beam to interrupt the stun, but he is just faster. Ooh, Nightmare comes out, but KJ, I can't believe that was a miss. Nonetheless, KJ should still tickle down, and that is going to be 2 new urn charges for Draken. Thank you very much for refilling my urn. Looking for HFN next. God, that bottom lane is horrendous. Tavo's level 6.
Dire are scanning.
Tibu can't TP.
Dire's middle tower is
Time
under
to
attack.
run them down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
IoT being in as well because okay, in comes Miggy. Arena, big 3-man arena, smacks him to the side spear as well, but oh, that is a worst timing for the exorcism to heal him up. Tibu is dropping low. Can he get away? No, he cannot. And Miggy with that haste rune will not be able to do anything. I mean, the worst target to go for at that moment was Tavo because he just got all the healing in the world. Plus, of course, the ghost ship on top, and he just Gucci.
Oh, bounty.
By the way, 4dr did the Kunkka creep camp stack, which I love so much, where you just torrent the creeps. Yeah, it's so nice that mechanic is actually in the game because they're too high up that you then don't get. Well, they can respawn underneath it, which is such a weird mechanic.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is
Yeah, they find themselves a double top lane. I mean, both off lanes are just crushing it heavily at the moment. Though I'm a little bit more fearful for a Death Prophet crushing his lane, because he's got God level pushing.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Speaking of absolutely on top, Tavo. Look at that net worth. He's farming like crazy. 5k net worth in 8 minutes time. Though on the other side, Draken is pretty much done with his Spirit Vessel, and that's a very good timing for a very deadly tool this game, especially for the Tavo DP. Like, Spirit Vessel is horrible to deal with at this point in the game.
Tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified.
Look at Miggy. Miggy, invis. They're going in for Tavo. There is no Spirit Vessel just yet. It's getting delivered, but the stun, the damage, is it there? Yes, it is. King RD is going to be next. They did lose the tower in the process, but they find themselves 2 very big kills, especially Tavo taking down 5 kill streak for Draken. Immediately, they're going to turn their attention to the enemy's tier 1 mid.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire are scanning.
Yeah, they're still looking pretty good. Tavo, of course, top dog. But HFN's still trying to catch up. Does have his Mask of Mana, so that should increase his farming speed by a solid amount. He gets the bottom lane gifted to him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Also later, he's going for the Force Staff right now, which of course is a great tool against both the Tusk and the Kunkka. But the Shard on Venomancer is so nasty to deal with. Of course, the Plague Wards that you spawn are just annoying as all hell. But it's also the extra cast range that you get from Venomous. 400 cast range on that spell.
Radiant are scanning.
Currently, HFN though, he is catching up to Tibu, is ahead of Migi, which, I mean, to be fair, he had a pretty rough lane, because 4DR is pretty good, or so I've been told. And also, the map. I want to see the Dawnbreaker ulti. Come on, give us the Solar Guardian. Oh, speaking of which, in mid, Arena onto 4DR. They're going in, Ghost Ship comes out. Aisha is blocked, trying to creep him out of the arena. 4DR does get stunned up in the last second. Tavo actually TP'd in and ran through, but he's going to get obliterated because Spirit Vessel means you got no healing whatsoever. Double kill secured. The relocate sends Aisha back, but that is a huge double. Taking down the top two net worths on the side of Wolf Team.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Gets the Fiend's Grip off onto Draken. Snowball chase, but Draken... Okay, there's 4DR as well. HFN on the chase. Draken just got his 4-step. Gonna get out. No, X-Mark gets taken down. KJ in the meantime should get denied. And is not actually denied. Wow. Okay. I mean, it was a 6-kill streak Fano given to HFN.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, you see the Jar going for the attributes at the moment as well. Top lane catch onto Tavo. He had such a good start of the game, and now it's just crumbling quickly for Tavo, getting caught out multiple times. And then looking for the tier 2 tower top. They've got Draken here back with his Plague Ward spam, of course. Tibu relocate's going to send him back towards the bottom lane, but okay, no, they're not the biggest threat down bottom. Actually, HFN is here. Might be a target for the Dreamer side of things soon enough, before he gets his BKB.
Haste.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
KJ, no! Oh, he's very dead. Oh, yeah, that was on a completely other side. I was watching a very slow homing missile just chase after the Bane.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's courier has been killed.
Even I can appreciate that. Perfect!
They're going in. Do they have the damage? Stun lock at 10. Nightmare save. BKB gets popped. In comes the Eclipse. And they turn it around. Miggy drops his arena. But there's HFN just walking out of it. Tibu gets the heals that he needs. And Blake will be relocating him out to safety. But it's 2 kills picked up for Wolf Team. And they keep the Luna alive. So a very big usage of the first BKB of the game.
Furled your sails, but good.
Still will die regardless, but yeah, I mean, that fight was really good for Wolf Team, but you know, you did see the gyrocopter's AoE damage come through. It's very scary.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the
Well, the Aegis picked up as well for Tibu, wondering if they're going to use it aggressively or just as a farming Aegis. Because in this game, do you see that any of the two teams is on a timer, or is it more of an outplay kind of game?
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, he still does exactly that, but yeah, very important factor when you get to the late portions of the game. Stuff like Lotus Orbs, Lincoln Spheres, and other tools to interrupt everything do come to play.
Is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You're welcome!
Miggy, very aggressive. Relocate is there as well. HFN pops the BKB. Great torrent holds Tibu and Blake in position. But he's bringing all the heals to the world. Tibu is just surviving everything. HFN BKB is over, and now he's an easy target. Tibu turns his attention towards the rest, and I mean, they focus everything on the IO, and Tibu, like, they really don't care. Snowball comes in, they will find the kill onto Jimmy.4, but now they're grouped up together, and the slows, the incessant amount of slows coming out from that Venomancer make it incredibly tough to do anything on the side of Wolf Team, and a huge whopping victory for Dreamers.
bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
An Arcanist's envy.
Oh, Miggy chasing after King RD, but the Blink versus Blink engagement does get the task out. But yeah, I mean, that is one very important thing that was, of course, mentioned previously. You've got the vision game from Draken with the Plague Wards everywhere, so you kind of have vision of the enemies. The only hero that you ever need in a fight is the Mars, because Io is going to relocate the gyro in. And then you've also got the ulti from Dawnbreaker up on top. So you always have 3 heroes that are immediately at the fight when you need them. So the only one that needs to ever actually TP are the Mars and the Veno.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, the grip. T-Boo being held in place, but there's the kill coming through. T-Boo, however, still taking a lot of damage. The heal isn't going to be enough. No, it's not. That's going to be his first life gone, but luckily enough, he has a second coming back. No IO for the fight, though. T-Boo, he's turning his attention. In comes the nice flat cannon damage. Stavo, Spirit Vessel, you don't heal as much. Needs to be careful himself. They did buy back onto King RD, and it's going to be an Aegis and an IO for 3 kills and a buyback, which, I mean, they hold on to their base, but yeah, that's fucking rough.
Nothing touches the heart like my venom.
Bountiful.
It's also, you know, right now, the Luna is just building into survivability. Satanic, everything that she can add up to Scotty just to be tanky. Whereas Gyrocopter, he already has the damage. All he needs is to buff up. Once he's got his Satanic, that hero is just, even fully stunned, Fiend's Grip, he's just going to continue healing. Miggy, gonna get jumped though. He gets a little bit aggressive, drops the arena onto HFM, but that's a little bit of a waste coming through on the side. X mark, T-Boo, Torrent, hold him at bay, homing missile onto Tavo. Just a little bit of harass from both sides, but big arena cooldown used from Miggy.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Got it.
I mean, I think that the big difference is that, like, Gyro, 1 item, can fight. Anti-Mage, 3 items, still can't fight.
It's gonna be a massacre.
Oh no, look at those Plague Wards as well. The slow, the incessant slow. Tavo pops his Exo. They come in from behind. Tafu is healing up nicely, but that is going to be EXO and BKB used. So all they have to do is wait a little bit, walk up the high ground, and destroy the enemy base. Why the EXO?
Tower is under attack.
Your admiral is on board.
It is actually surprising to me that they're not pushing high ground, though double damage with the bottle next to the Roche bit. When is Roche up? 13 seconds or 3 minutes and 13 seconds. We'll have to wait a little bit, but yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, 1 minute 22 seconds. We're both very wrong, but I was closer. Yeah, the next time that we finally meet each other at a LAN, I'll join you on the Portuguese panel.
Dire are
Watching as Gaming Gladiators wins TI. Oh, Migi walks out of position a little bit. Heal was somehow in the middle of the sky. Arena does get dropped. Do they really want to commit for this? Roche did just respawn. This is probably the worst time to have two players dead without a buyback, and now Blake needs to hope that the relocate gets him out of harm's way in time. He's at least keeping them distracted for a bit of time. But yeah, Roche is up. This is a horrible moment to start running around.
Step lively now. Bounty.
Double damage!
King RD was, yeah, he's just dying from the plague wars. Oh, Davo, look at that range. That's so ridiculous. All those plague wards coming in. Draken with the ulti. Davo, he's just straight up losing his life in the Roche pit, though. The shot gets picked up. He loses life for it. Davo, though, no BKB. EXO is about to end. Draken's going scot-free. KJ still dies to Draken's dot somehow. And it's 4 dead with the only one still standing in this HFN. And look at, I mean, we doubted the Veno pick, but jeez. This is all Veno.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Haste!
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
They do at least have the Luna Scotty now done, so that they can stop a little bit of the healing, but you can only stop a little bit of the healing. There is a ton of it. Plus, there's also a Satanic on the Gyrocopter now, so he can always purge himself off of the debuff. He doesn't even have a BKB on the Gyro. That's how little of a hoot he cares about this Dire team.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Oh, that snowball HFN right on top. Do they get the kill? The Arena, though, make sure no damage goes outwards. And they will continue the fight, but they might get that first life gone. Relocate to the side, a very tiny one. He still has the Aegis. Just let him die, come back later, go for the entire team wipe and finish it off. And that's exactly what seems to be the case. He still hasn't lost the Aegis. Blake in the trees. The relocate actually sends him back with 10 HP. Davo walks further forward, pops his BKB, but he doesn't have Exo, so he's literally just running in like, hit me, hit me, hit me, but it doesn't really do anything.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah, they're just severely lacking damage. HFN, his BKB is down to 6 seconds as well, so doesn't have the shard, doesn't have that extra range attacks. He needs some man fight to Gyrocopter, who's got an Ag, Satanic, everything he wants to take an engagement, plus an IO to back him up. Might lose his first life here, but again, he still had that Aegis. Are they going to be able to get a control going? No Fiend's Grip on the Bane. There's just no ultis available. He gets dragged back though, slightly further back. Blake. Yeah, but they're actually not taking as much on the side of Wolf Team. Yeah, it's I mean, what can you get? But currently Tavo is like, I'm wasting every Exo anyway, I might as well get refreshes so I can waste 2.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
This smoke gank though.
Dire's bottom tower.
Going in for the supports. Io gets dragged back. Blake loses a lot of HP. Jimmy is just gonna fly up in the sky, get the heal down, and they find the kill. HFN is dead. They will lose Blake, but Tavo on the side will just get run down by Tibu and the rest of the team as well. That looks like it's going to a game 3 indeed. The GG call gets made. And yeah, it is honestly, you know, Dreamers' macro game this time around was a lot better than Wolf Team's.